Hey there, fellow Americans. Today, we're diving deep into a crucial development that could change the lives of millions of retirees across our nation. The Fairness Act for retirees has been making waves in Congress, and with the majority leader pushing for immediate relief for Social Security recipients, this could be the breakthrough moment we've all been waiting for. Before we get into the details, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on the latest news affecting your retirement benefits. The Social Security system has been the backbone of American retirement for generations, but let's face it, times are tough, and many seniors are struggling to make ends meet. Have you ever wondered why our retirees, who've contributed their entire lives to this system, are still fighting to maintain a decent standard of living? Well, that's exactly what the Fairness Act aims to address, and today's developments are more important than ever. Let's start with what's happening right now. The majority leader has taken a bold stance, pushing for immediate relief measures that could potentially transform the lives of millions of Social Security beneficiaries. But what exactly does this mean for you or your loved ones who depend on these benefits? The proposed changes are far-reaching and could represent the most significant overhaul of the Social Security system in decades. The core of this initiative focuses on addressing the growing disparity between benefit payments and the actual cost of living. Think about it: when was the last time Social Security benefits truly kept pace with rising expenses? The Fairness Act aims to bridge this gap through several groundbreaking measures. The majority leader's push for immediate relief isn't just about quick fixes, it's about fundamental reform that ensures long-term sustainability and fairness for all beneficiaries. One of the most striking aspects of this proposed legislation is its approach to cost of living adjustments, COLAs. For years, retirees have watched their purchasing power gradually erode as COLAs failed to keep up with real-world inflation. The new act proposes a more realistic formula for calculating these adjustments, taking into account the specific expenses that impact seniors most heavily, such as healthcare and housing costs. But here's the burning question: will these changes be enough to make a meaningful difference in retirees' daily lives? The push for immediate relief comes at a crucial time when many retirees are facing unprecedented challenges. The impact of recent economic turbulence, coupled with rising healthcare costs and inflation, has created a perfect storm that threatens the financial security of millions of seniors. The majority leader's urgency in pushing this legislation reflects a growing recognition that the current system needs more than just minor tweaks; it needs a comprehensive overhaul. But what about the funding? This is where things get really interesting. The Act includes provisions for sustainable funding mechanisms that aim to ensure the long-term viability of these enhanced benefits. By adjusting contribution caps and introducing more equitable taxation measures, the proposal seeks to strengthen the Social Security Trust Fund while ensuring that the burden is fairly distributed across different income levels. One of the most controversial aspects of the proposed legislation is its approach to the retirement age. Unlike previous attempts at Social Security reform, this act takes a more nuanced approach, recognizing that not all careers and life circumstances are the same. The question of whether to maintain, raise, or adjust the retirement age based on occupation has been a topic of heated debate, but the current proposal offers a flexible framework that could accommodate different working realities. The immediate relief measures being pushed by the majority leader include several short-term provisions designed to provide quick assistance to those currently receiving benefits. These include potential one-time payments to help offset recent inflation impacts and temporary increases in minimum benefit levels. But how will these immediate measures be implemented, and who will be eligible? These are crucial questions that the legislation aims to address with clear, specific guidelines. Healthcare costs remain one of the biggest concerns for retirees, and the Fairness Act doesn't ignore this crucial aspect. The proposed legislation includes provisions for better coordination between Social Security and Medicare benefits, potentially reducing out-of-pocket expenses for beneficiaries. This could be a game-changer for seniors who currently struggle with medical expenses despite having Medicare coverage. The impact on different demographic groups is another critical aspect of the proposed reforms. The Act includes specific provisions aimed at addressing historical inequities in the system, particularly those affecting women, minorities, and low-wage workers. These groups have traditionally received lower benefits due to various systemic factors, and the new legislation aims to level the playing field through targeted adjustments and reforms. But what about younger workers? How will these changes affect those who are still years away from retirement? The Fairness Act includes provisions for gradual implementation of certain changes, ensuring that current workers can plan effectively for their retirement while maintaining the stability of the system. This forward-thinking approach is crucial for building confidence in the system's long-term viability. The role of technology in implementing these changes cannot be overlooked. The Act includes provisions for modernizing the Social Security Administration's systems and processes, potentially leading to more efficient service delivery and better access to benefits. In an increasingly digital world, these updates are essential for ensuring that the system can meet the needs of both current and future beneficiaries. The political landscape surrounding this legislation is complex, with various stakeholders holding different views on the best path forward. However, the majority leader's push for immediate relief has created a sense of urgency that could help overcome traditional partisan divisions. The question remains, can this momentum be maintained long enough to turn these proposals into reality? The global context is also relevant here. Many other developed nations have already implemented similar reforms to their retirement systems, often with positive results. The United States can learn from these experiences while adapting solutions to fit our unique circumstances. What lessons can we draw from these international examples, and how can they inform our approach to Social Security reform? The economic implications of these proposed changes are significant and far-reaching. While the immediate focus is on providing relief to current beneficiaries, the long-term effects on the economy must also be considered. How will these changes impact federal spending, national debt, and overall economic growth? These are complex questions that require careful analysis and consideration. The role of state and local governments in supporting these federal changes is another important aspect to consider. Many states have their own programs and benefits for seniors, and the Fairness Act includes provisions for better coordination between federal and state-level assistance. This could lead to more comprehensive support for retirees while reducing administrative overhead and confusion. Education and awareness are crucial components of the proposed reforms. The Act includes provisions for improving communication about benefits and options available to recipients. But how can we ensure that all beneficiaries, especially those who might be less tech-savvy or have limited access to information, understand and can take full advantage of these changes? The environmental impact of modernizing the Social Security Administration's operations is also addressed in the legislation. By moving towards more digital processes and reducing paper-based communications, the system could become more environmentally sustainable while improving efficiency. However, this transition must be managed carefully to ensure that all beneficiaries can still access the services they need. The timing of these proposed changes is particularly significant given the current economic climate. With inflation concerns and market volatility affecting retirement savings, the need for robust Social Security benefits has never been more apparent. The majority leader's push for immediate relief reflects an understanding of these pressing circumstances. The impact on small businesses and self-employed individuals is another important consideration. The Act includes provisions to ensure that changes in contribution requirements don't unduly burden these important segments of the economy. How can we balance the need for adequate funding with the ability of small businesses to maintain profitability and create jobs? The role of private retirement savings and pension plans alongside Social Security is also addressed in the legislation. Rather than viewing these as competing systems, the Act seeks to create better integration and coordination between different retirement income sources. This could lead to more comprehensive retirement security for Americans across all income levels. Looking ahead, the success of these reforms will depend largely on their implementation and ongoing management. The Act includes provisions for regular review and adjustment of the new measures to ensure they remain effective and sustainable. But who will oversee these reviews, and how can we ensure that future adjustments maintain the spirit of fairness and adequacy that drives the current reforms? The impact on future generations is perhaps one of the most crucial aspects of these proposed changes. While providing immediate relief is important, ensuring the long-term sustainability of the system is equally vital. How can we balance these competing needs while maintaining intergenerational equity? As we wrap up our discussion of this landmark legislation, it's clear that the Fairness Act for retirees represents a significant opportunity to address long-standing issues in our Social Security system. The majority leader's push for immediate relief could be the catalyst needed to bring about meaningful change. But success will require continued attention, advocacy, and engagement from all stakeholders. Remember to hit that subscribe button and share this video with anyone who might be affected by these important changes. Your engagement helps us continue bringing you detailed analysis of crucial policy developments that affect millions of Americans. What are your thoughts on these proposed changes? Let us know in the comments below, and let's keep this important conversation going. The future of Social Security affects us all, whether we're currently receiving benefits or planning for retirement. By staying informed and engaged, we can help ensure that any changes to the system serve the best interests of all Americans, both current and future retirees. Together, we can work towards a more secure and equitable retirement system for everyone.